Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Bliss with Britt, the podcast. Today, I wanted to talk about raising the vibration and raising the vibration. It honestly, it starts with you. It starts with me. It starts individually. It starts within. I can say that I have felt this heaviness on my spirit lately. My kundalini has been low. I was sick for the whole first week of the new year. And it just there's been this kind of sadness, this feeling of needing deep rest within me, and if you can relate to that, no, you're not alone, and if you can't, then that is a beautiful blessing, but possibly some of the things I say in this video can help you for those days where your kundalini is slow and you just don't feel like you, because that's just kinda what I felt. I just really just didn't feel like me. The world right now, I think as a whole, we're raising our vibration when it comes to awareness and alignment, but we're in a period right now where we're figuring out a lot of things and changing, and it can be a little world shaking, pun not intended, but it's just in a period of change. Sometimes it's hard to get your footing, and it's in those times, instead of looking around, to look within and to settle within yourself and to find your peace, because your peace is very, very important. And without your peace in this world, you can get shaken. And my spirit was a little shaken. Just that big weight that was on me. And honestly, step one, when you're feeling, I don't even like really using this word, but it's like just what it feels. It just feels like depressed. When you're feeling depressed, you have to start within and deciding to be honest with yourself, like, I'm feeling this, and it's okay to say that. It's okay to say that you feel sad. And in the past, I didn't think it was okay to say that. I was in the toxic positivity side of spirituality where whatever you're feeling, you just say the opposite and deny those feelings within you to escape. So instead of escaping, they just bounce off your walls within. So I decided to finally say it. I told my family, I told my friends what I was feeling, and on it, they reminded me, my auntie, specifically Soul Tribe Media, she reminded me about the beauty of prayer and to just be honest with prayer, because I'm still in a period where I'm figuring out how my communication with the divine thrives. Like, I'm figuring out me, I'm figuring out a relationship. So sometimes you can get stuck in reading a prayer, and instead of that, I decided to just speak from my heart, to tell the divine everything that I was feeling, to tell the divine that I was depressed and I don't feel like me, and I feel lost and I feel sad, and I don't want to feel sad. I want my joy back. And in that, and crying and being honest and writing it down and releasing it from within, letting it out of my body so it can stop growing, and releasing it to the divine, like, I literally immediately after, I felt so much better. I felt so much better. I was dancing after like 10 days just laying in bed, sick, fever, not wanting to do anything, not really walking, nothing. I was just dancing around in my room, and I was like, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." You forget the power of the divine. You forget the power of prayer, of releasing, and you don't even have to have a specific religion, a specific set of beliefs to pray. You just have to find that place within you where it's quiet, write it down, speak it out loud, sing it, dance it, find whatever your style is of communication, of release. And when you're feeling that depression, when you're feeling that sadness, when you're feeling lost, lean into it. Lean into whatever vessel you have of connection to this beautiful peace and love and safety in this universe. It's safety is probably the best word. It's just this feeling of being held and safe and secure, and in the father's hands and in the mother's womb, just feeling safe. And that was my I guess that was my step 2. Step 1 was being honest with myself instead of lying and denying, like, "Oh, no, I'm not sad. It's just this. It's just this." No, babe, you're a little sad, and that's okay. And then step 2 is releasing it to the divine. And then step 3 is pursuing your joy, even when you don't feel like it. Deciding within yourself, I deserve joy. I deserve happiness. I'm going to try. That's what it is. It's trying instead of laying down, instead of sleeping my days away on the days where it literally feels like a battle to get out of bed. And it's kindness as well to yourself. If you, that's something I semi struggle with, especially when it comes to like when I wake up and everything in my body is just saying, stay in bed, to just get out of the bed and to not be so mean to myself about it. Cause it's like with everything in my spirit, I want to get in bed, and the other side just doesn't. It just, that feeling of just not, Kundalini extremely low, energy levels extremely low, instead of being so hard and hateful to myself about it, meeting myself with a stern love. What is the word? There's a word for that. Tough love in a way, making sure there's love still in it instead of beating myself down, telling myself how behind I am, loving myself and saying, "We got this. Let's get out of bed. Let's just take it slow. Let's get out of bed. Let's wash our face." And immediately feeling 10 times, a million times better. Like today, I got up and it took me a little bit, but then once I got up, I felt amazing. And it's like once you wash your face and put on a cute dress and go look at the sun, it just feels a million times better. And it's allowing yourself to feel better, deciding you want to feel better, leaning into your hobbies that you may have forgotten, leaning into what you know you love, finding that passion within you again, finding that enthusiasm within you again. And for me, I hung out with my best friend yesterday and we had a beautiful time together. We went to Marshall's and we smelt beautiful scents together because that's something that we love to do. It's it's allowing yourself to heal, allowing yourself joy, because sometimes when you're in that state of depression, you deny yourself the things that you know are gonna bring you joy. It's like you could have, if you love reading, you could have the most beautiful book in front of you and you're like, "No, I'm just gonna sleep." When really, if you picked up that book, it could bring you a little bit more joy, a little bit more fulfillment. I'm gonna get back into doing puzzles probably today. Y'all probably won't see this on the same day I'm creating the video, but if you look on my socials, you'll see me in this dress making puzzles because that's what I'm doing today. And taking care of myself, shaving your legs, taking a bath, doing little things to remind yourself how much you love living life, breath, how much you love yourself, how much you love expressing yourself with your being. Because in that state of depression, you just, I guess that's kind of what it was for me. When you are just sitting still, not doing anything, you're not expressing yourself and you kind of forget who you are. And that's like how I felt. I felt like I don't know who I am. I don't know what my passions are. I'm lost. And I prayed about it and I released it and I cried, y'all. Crying is one of my vessels of releasing, and I've realized that lately. So instead of feeling down about crying, I allow myself to cry and release it all and be honest and say all the things that are I'm scared of and that I fear, knowing that the Lord is my light and salvation. Whom shall I fear? Whom shall I be afraid? Releasing the fears, stating the fears, because when you keep them within and you keep them quiet and you keep them small in the depths of your brain, it kind of, it gives them power over you because you're too scared to say it because you think if you say it, your world will fall apart. At the same time, how can your world fall apart if the divine is within you? The divine loves you. The divine cares for you. The love, light, and the joy all around you is caring for you always. You are sustained. So when you deny these fears to be the god of your life and saying them determines how your life is going to play out. And instead, you decide, I'm going to release all these things. I'm not going to be afraid of them. I'm going to say them and allow the divine to sustain me. It just feels so much better. I could say it from practice. It's it's a beautiful thing to allow yourself to be carried, to allow yourself to know that you are safe and secure, to allow yourself pure peace by releasing judgment. That's one of the biggest things I would say is releasing that judgment, because when your kundalini's low, it can be quite easy to judge yourself for your kundalini being low. And kundalini is like your soul's energy, like how much you feel as if you can do in a day. And when it's low and you just feel like you can't do anything, that judgment can seep in and be like, "Oh, I'm not doing anything today. Like, what are you doing? Why are you in bed? Why aren't you doing this? Oh, I wanted to do this today. We didn't do this. We're so this, we're so that." Just releasing it and saying, I'm in need of deep rest. Today, I'm in need of deep rest. I'm going to try and I'm going to do my best, but I'm going to be honest with what my best is. And if your best isn't what it is on a day where you're kundalini sky high, that's okay. Allow yourself that rest that you are in need of. Allowing yourself rest today will bring you more peace tomorrow, honestly, I believe. Yeah. And I saw something on TikTok, I think yesterday. It said, you can a good day every day is better than a great day, like once in a blue moon. So just always do your best. And when you're feeling low, tell somebody, please, because you never know the wisdom that the divine will put into them to tell you. And if you don't have somebody, go straight to the divine. Even if you do have somebody, still go to the divine, but tell somebody, try to smile every day, watch a movie, watch your favorite TV show, watch your one of your old favorite hobbies. I got back into football because that's something that brings me a lot of joy and I kind of left it behind. But yesterday I watched the playoff game and it was very fun. So allow yourself joy, lean on those who love you, including the divine, and allow yourself rest. When you need the rest, allow it. When you need to cry, allow it. When there's a fear, speak it out to the divine. Divine, I am feeling this. Help me, please. And just speak honestly. There's no reason. There's a verse that talks like, don't heap up empty phrases. Speak from your heart. The divine knows you better than anyone. The divine will understand your language, whatever language you choose to speak to the divine in, the divine will understand. And we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. These days, there's that heaviness. I feel it. I pray that you don't feel it, but I feel it. The news can feel quite heavy, quite scary, but trusting that we will be okay. Choose to work on yourself, steady yourself, find your peace, find your joy, pursue kindness in your life. Focus on what you can change. Focus on the things you can appreciate. Focus on the breath, the sky, the ground, your home, food, water, the things that you are blessed and capable of having and holding. You're grateful for all the things you are blessed to see and to not see. And when you are in need of help, when you don't feel like yourself, that is serious. That is to be taken seriously, and take it seriously. Work on protecting the fire that is your joy, your peace, and your love in life. And fuel that fire. With every breath you take, fuel that fire. Find your passion, find your enthusiasm, find your love, find your joy. And know that you are not alone. You are never, ever, 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 ever alone. All it takes is for you to open up your mouth, open up your heart, and be honest, be authentic, be kind, be loving. So, yeah, I love you. And I'm really excited to talk to you next time. I'm excited that I got to talk to you today. Even talking and making this podcast today is something that brings me immense joy, and is this is me choosing to be happy as making this podcast. I I adore sharing love. I adore sharing my truth for the more of us that choose truth and love and joy and kindness, the higher up we raise the ceiling of joy in the world, I pray. I think so. The more people that choose love, the more loving the world becomes. So I love you. Beauty is all around and within you, surrounding you at all times, even in the times where you don't feel like it is beautiful. It's beautiful. It's intentional. If I didn't feel low, I wouldn't have been reminded of the power of prayer. I wouldn't have been able to release all of the dark thoughts in the depths of my soul and be who I am now. I wouldn't have this grounding, and it's all feeling the intention in every day. It is all feeling the intention in every feeling, even the ones that we deem as bad. They're quite good if you take a step back and look at it from the divine scale, or there's beauty everywhere. And I'm just so grateful to be living this life with you, grateful to be sharing my being with you. And let's just all try to be kind, try to be loving, especially to yourself. And yeah, I love you. Beauty is all around and within you. And I pray that you fuel your joy, protect your joy, fuel your kindness, fuel your love, and choose love today. Love you later.